Hola homies! So this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and I'm bringing you a deck review of the Justice League Tarot. So this was something I got a while back. It is a DC collectibles deck, and it is a nice thick box in order to keep your cards safe. So let's give her an open up. So nice and thick, as you can see. It comes with this little tarot bag, but I actually don't think it's big enough to fit the tarot cards without jacking up the sides of them, so I don't really use this bag. And it's kind of stiff too. I don't think it's soft enough for the cards. Okay, so throwing that aside, there isn't a little white booklet or any booklet of any kind that goes with these cards, so if you're just starting out, this might prove to be a little bit more difficult for you. And I got this kind of when I was in the beginning of my tarot journey, so it was harder for me to read, and I more collected it because I am a DC fan. And so yeah, okay. Now I read with it just fine because I've been reading for quite some time now, and so I do understand my cards now. So anyway, let's just look at the backs of the cards. They are reversible. It's got some intricate art there. They are really thick cards, like really thick. So this is some awesome cardstock, which is good because the price tag was not cheap. It was a little bit more than I'd spend on a tarot deck, but it is a collectibles deck. So this isn't something that I read with clients. This is more like a personal use deck, and I try not to use it too much because I don't want it to get all jacked up, and it was expensive. So, but they read beautifully. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. So, the names down here haven't been changed at all. And if you are into the DC world, then a lot of these characters and what's going on in the pictures are going to make a lot of sense to you. If not, maybe you could just look at it and let your intuition be your guide. But since I have a pretty good background on who these people are and what episodes they're coming from, I get a little bit more information about what's going on, and then connecting it to the RWS decks. So, I kind of wish there was a book that went with this, especially for people that may not know who all these characters are, because there's a couple that I'm like a little hazy on, but that would really help people out. I think the artwork is fabulous, and I think the reason that I have so many tarot decks is because I'm actually a fan of art, not because I want to hoard decks or want to get my hands on every deck imaginable, but it's more because I appreciate art and I appreciate what artists do, and I want to support them, and I just like looking at pretty pictures, basically. It's kind of like when I was younger, I used to cut out pictures from magazines and just stare at them because I liked pretty pictures. And I would actually glue them onto like 3x5 cards, and then I would have cards that I thought were like postcards of these pictures, and I loved just collecting postcards, and I loved collecting postcards from museums and just like staring into them and imagining I was in the picture, or imagining I was that model, and just imagining a different life and that I was somewhere else, and maybe giving away that I had maybe a sucky childhood, but I guess I was dabbling with tarot before I even knew I was dabbling with tarot. I just love how they feel. They're just so thick. I would totally not shuffle this deck. Like, I would not want to bend it in any way. Got the scarecrow jacking poor little Robin's head. So like I said, you have to be pretty familiar with what's going on. And now a lot of people know who Harley Quinn is because of the movie that came out, but she had come out in the cartoon Batman series, and she wasn't originally, oops, fell over back here, not originally in the comics, but they liked her so much that they added her later. Just some cool art. And actually, if you follow the comics and the different timelines, because a lot of times comics have these like various timelines of things that happen, and in one of them, Superman was killed. Alright, so there you have it. That is the Justice League Tarot. Let me give you a shuffle. And then we'll lay out 3 cards. So if you'd like to think of a question now, then we'll see what pops up. I'm not going to think of a particular question. It'll just be just so you guys can see how it lays out. But hey, maybe it'll be a message for you, and that would be fantastical. And then I'll put some of those back in my box here so they don't get messed with. Okay. So here you have the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So there you go. That is the Justice League Tarot. Let me know if you would like this used in a reading that you book with me. So just let me know before you book it. If you would like to book a reading with me, make sure you check out my website and my Etsy page, and that's in the information box below. Don't forget to click subscribe, give this a thumbs up, and I will catch you all later. All right, peace out.